All right, so you're ready to take the plunge with us today, ready for a deep dive on Phâro Sugaring. We're going to break down exactly what makes it so special. I mean, are you coming at this because you're looking for something, more natural, or did the whole ancient Egypt thing kind of pique your interest? It's interesting, because Pharaoh really leans into this whole ancient history angle.
Yeah.
Their materials mention sugaring dating back to ancient Egypt.
Mm.
It's a clever strategy when you think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was good enough for Cleopatra.
Yeah, you've got me there. I'd trust Cleopatra with my skincare routine any day. Okay, so we're talking ancient beauty secrets.
Right.
But Pharaoh also seems to be all about the eco-friendly angle, right? Natural ingredients galore. They mention Manuka honey, kiwi fruit, aloe vera. It's like a smoothie for your legs.
It does sound rather delicious, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They do delve a little deeper into the specific benefits of those natural ingredients. For example, Manuka honey, which they highlight quite a bit, is known for its antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties.
You're right.
Pharaoh definitely emphasizes those natural soothing elements, potentially aligning with your desire for a more gentle and ego-conscious approach to hair removal.
Okay.
They're selling this idea of a luxurious experience, alongside the promise of less pain and irritation, especially for sensitive skin.
Less pain, you say? That definitely caught my eye. I've braved my fair share of waxing appointments. And let's just say it's not always a walk in the park.
I can only imagine.
It really is fascinating, right? I mean, this resurgence of these ancient beauty secrets makes you think people are looking for something different, something gentler, more in tune with themselves and the environment.
And speaking of gentle and sustainable, that seems to be the name of the game these days, what exactly is it about Pharaoh that sets it apart from other sugaring products?
Well, it all starts with the formula. They use these incredibly simple natural ingredients. We're talking kiwi fruit, Manuka honey, and of course, lemon and sugar.
The classics.
Exactly. But each one is there for a reason, that's both effective at hair removal, but also super gentle on the skin. Plus, and this is important, especially for listeners who are into eco-conscious choices, it's completely water-soluble.
Oh, so no harsh chemicals, just wash it away with water. That's a game changer.
Exactly.
But let's get to the heart of it. Why choose sugaring in the first place?
Well,
versus something like waxing, which we've all probably at least heard of.
You've clearly done your research. Both methods promise that smooth skin you're after. But you're right to be curious about what sets sugaring apart. And the big difference, the magic, if you will, lies in how it actually interacts with your skin. See, unlike wax, which sort of grabs onto everything, the hair and your skin.
Ouch. Yeah, right.
Sugaring, it's designed to adhere mainly to the hair, not your skin.
So it's less about that ripping off feeling and more of like a gentle removal.
Exactly. And this whole adhering to the hair thing, that's not even a new concept. The ancient Egyptians, they were onto something back then. They were using sugaring for hair removal, like full body, centuries ago.
Wait, are you serious? Full body sugaring. Way back then.
Oh, yeah. There are hieroglyphics depicting it. They were all about it.
Wow.
But to circle back, because that gentle approach, it makes a huge difference. Ideal for those with sensitive skin, especially in those more, shall we say, delicate areas. And here's the thing, with sugaring, you can actually apply it multiple times to the same area.
Really?
Yeah, without as much irritation, unlike waxing where it's kind of one and done.
That explains why it's got that reputation for being the gentler option.
Yeah.
But, we got to talk about the cost, right? Because that's always a factor.
Oh, absolutely. Got to be budget conscious. And that's another area where Pharaoh really shines. See, with sugaring, you use less product per session compared to wax, which, adds up over time. And since you're heating the sugar at a lower temperature, you're potentially saving a little bit on energy costs in the long run. So gently on your skin, gentler on the planet, and gentler on your wallet.
It's like the triple crown of hair removal, isn't it? It sounds like Pharaoh sugaring. It's not just some passing fad. It's more like taking this ancient practice and making it work for the modern world.
Yeah.
All about sustainability, self-care.
Absolutely. And, it makes you think, in a world obsessed with the next big thing, maybe rediscovering some of that ancient wisdom and, refining it with modern knowledge. Maybe that's the real secret.
That's a really interesting thought. So for all you listening, if this idea of a hair removal method that's steeped in history, but also kind to your skin, good for the planet, that's what Pharaoh sugaring is all about. I mean, hey, if it was good enough for Cleopatra,
Right.
Who are we to argue?
I do appreciate that they offer a trial pack.
Hmm.
It seems like a great way to cut through the marketing jargon and see if the product lives up to the hype.
Trying it out for yourself might be the most reliable way to see if those natural ingredients live up to the hype.
And speaking of things that sound too good to be true, they also touch on sugaring being beneficial for tanning. They claim it doesn't remove your tan like waxing might.
It likely comes down to the fact that sugaring doesn't remove the top layer of skin as much as waxing can. So while your tan might last a little longer, it's not that sugaring is actively making you more tan.
What's your final verdict? Should our listener take the plunge?
Ultimately, it comes down to your individual needs and priorities.
Right.
If you're intrigued by the idea of a natural, potentially less painful alternative to waxing, and you're willing to do a bit of your own research, then exploring Phâro further could be worthwhile.
Especially with that trial pack option. It's a low-risk way to experience the product firsthand and see if it lives up to the hype.
Exactly.
So there you have it, our deep dive into the world of Phâro sugaring. We've explored the history, the claims, the potential benefits. Hopefully this gives you the information you need to make an informed decision about whether Phâro is the right fit for you. Because at the end of the day, you deserve a beauty routine that aligns with your values and delivers on its promises.